This is Bryophyta, and I'm going to be killing this boss until I can buy a bond. Additionally, I'm going to be starting with nothing. I'm going to be using this alt account. It's got some pretty decent range, and that is going to be my planned method for killing this boss. The primary way I'm going to be able to buy a bond is through their rare drop, which is called the Bryophyta's Essence. It's used to make a staff and free to play, and it is worth about 10 to 11 mil at the moment. So I'll need at least 2 of these in order to buy myself a bond, and that is what we're going to be grinding for. To get started, I'm going to need some money. So the first thing I'm going to do is run over to the wilderness and start collecting some crossbows and a few planks. These crossbows sell from anywhere around 700 to 1000 GP each on the Grand Exchange. And these planks sell for a couple hundred GP as well. So I'm going to sit here and collect quite a few of them until I can build enough cash to get started. After collecting a few of them, I decided to sell them, and then I went and killed hill giants in hopes of maybe getting a giant key as well as making some additional money. Since I'm going to be using range to kill this boss, I decided that I'm going to save a little bit of money by hopping to a free-to-play PK world where I'll be collecting arrows, some food, and any other loot I can get my hands on. I'm going to run around and do that for a little bit, and then I'll let you know when we're getting started. After about 20 minutes, I got enough arrows to get started, along with a decent cash stack to buy some basic gear to do this. Now, this is where my first mistake comes in. I initially thought I had to kill moss giants until I got 1 mossy key to unlock the boss room. I would sit here and kill 213 moss giants until I finally got my first mossy key, at which point I realized that I no longer need the key to enter the boss room, and I could have just been fighting it this whole time. So that was a little bit of a slowdown, but either way, we got our first mossy key. And it's time to sit here and grind this boss until I can buy a bond. Now, recently, Mr. No Sleep did a video where he killed 1,000 of these guys. He was able to get 2 essence within that 1,000 KC. I'm not exactly sure how many mossy keys he looted in total, but we're hoping that we can keep it under 1,000. Fairly confident we can make it by that point. At the start of all this, I wasn't going to do beginner clues, but just with how frequently you'd get them from this boss, every time you looted the chest, you were guaranteed at least 1 clue, and then the boss itself also had a drop for them. So about 50 kills in, I started doing my clues. Every time I had to go out to get more supplies, I would go ahead and do those clues. I'll show that loot as well because the beginner clues can also drop some expensive items. Might be able to boost me up to that bond price if I fall a little bit short and only get like 1 essence during this whole thing. Oh, baby. Number 1. 1 more to go. Hot dog. We are done, baby. That is it. But can we get a 3rd? No, we can't. All right, I'm gonna go do these clues and then we're gonna be good to go. We are done. That's what I'm talking about. It's good stuff right there. We went for the back-to-back and didn't get anything, but technically we got 2 of them in 450 KC, which is pretty good. We only had to loot 34 of these chests. That's it. That's not too bad.